What's up, everybody? Welcome to Talon Talk Live Edition. My name's Cloudii, and this is the first edition of the Elite Podcast. And with me are the two elite hosts, and those two are going to be Faded and Bigfoot. How you guys doing?
Very good, very good.
Yo.
So we're going to be the three that are doing the weekly Elite Podcasts, of course, with guests and interviews at times. But today we are here to cover the Season 4 draft, and it's going to be exciting. There's about 32 free agents here. 31, 32, something like that. And it's going to be a lot of fun. The first ever Elite draft, and we are really looking forward to Season 4 with Elite. But before we get into anything draft-wise, a couple of these new teams are going to get interviewed today. We have lined up, before the draft starts, we're going to interview Crash Test Dummies and their manager. And we're also going to interview the captain and co-captain of Midday Blitz. So hopefully you guys can learn a little bit about these teams that join the league with us here. And possibly an appearance from Fluid. I'm not sure yet. Maybe at the end there. Anyway, without further ado, let's introduce Black Spades. He is the manager of Crash Test Dummies. Welcome. How you doing, man?
What's up, guys? How's it going? I'm glad to be here. Thank you, my dudes.
No problem. So I just want to learn a little bit about your team and, maybe tell everybody a little bit about the background of your team. And let's start with where you guys started. Where was the beginning of Crash Test Dummies?
So Crash Test Dummies is based upon the idea that Mario, our owner, had, that he wants to have a very professional set-in-place team. So we've all been part of those teams. I definitely have, where every single week you go up, oh, can we scrim Monday? No, I have work. Can we scrim Tuesday? No, I have work. And like people, you have to confirm to everyone's schedule. So he has a very set in place schedule that we have every single week on. We do the same things every single week. Mm-hmm. So Monday at 3 p.m. EST, me and him have a talk. Tuesday we have a scrim. Wednesday we have team practice. Thursday, every single day we have a set in place schedule of what we're going to be doing that day. Mm-hmm. And it's he has we have exceptionally high standards whenever it comes to players, and to me, he gives me his little list of things he wants me to do every day or every week that I work on, and that's kind of like what we do. So it's a lot of we expect a lot of things from our players. We have map callouts for every single map. If I call black whenever if I'm main tank and we're going up and I see a widow at this one location and I say black, everybody better know where black is, Mm-hmm. So every single player has to do their job and do their homework and need to know what they're doing. And so far we are very impressed with our players, and we're ready to go out there and play this season so far.
Awesome. So sorry, I don't think you said this. How long have you guys been a team?
3 months is whenever Mario. 3 months ago is whenever he founded it, and it took him about 3 months until a little while ago to find all the players. So he's been I think he told me he went over 100 different players to come up to the team that we are at today.
Awesome. So you're the manager. So you oversee everything, and then I believe, please forgive me, is the captain. Is that right?
Yes. I am what you would call the general manager, the GM. I oversee our team and also our Discord. So any event, pugs or events that we have in our Discord as well. So he gives me different things, and I work with the players one-on-one as well as Mario does, of course. And I have actually known Mario for a while longer than that. He actually used to do VOD reviews and stuff with me even before I was manager. And trust me, this guy, he's exceptionally skilled whenever it comes to noticing even the small things in Overwatch. Awesome. Huge brain, like bigger than big brain.
Awesome. Well, we're definitely looking forward to seeing you guys in Season 4, and it seems like you guys are going to be pretty exciting going forward here. So
Yeah,
definitely.
we're really ready. We want to get out there.
Yeah, it's definitely been a long off season, even for me. Like it's definitely a longer off season than usual. So like we've just been
No.
not playing for a long time, and it's gonna be fun once we
And
finally
all
get the
these
chance.
players, they've been scrimming every single week, 1 to 2 scrims a week, and we have all these other things that we do. So, we have 1v1 practice with every single one of our players, and we have scrims, and we have all these we just have map call out practices that can last up to 4 hours long.
Wow,
Now
awesome.
they see themselves on these rosters that they're like, yo, we're actually playing people now. They're like, oh, all this means something.
Mhm.
Ready to go out there and show people what work they've been putting in and all these different strats that we have. So I'm excited.
Awesome,
I'm excited for the season. Yeah.
awesome. So one more thing here. What's your background? So obviously you came on the Crash Test Dummies, but is your background strictly Overwatch? Do you have any other?
Yeah. I've played a lot of games, but Overwatch is the first game that I played. I guess you could say like semi-professionally or like really got into it.
Hmm.
I played in the console gaming league last season. I played in that league, and I was on a team in that for a while. If anyone knows what the console gaming league is, it was pretty big
Yep.
when it started this earlier this year. And I've done different leagues and different teams like that. And whenever I saw the system that Mario put in place, and he asked, and I asked him if I could come on over, and we went through the process of me becoming general manager. It all kind of fell in place that way.
Awesome.
So yeah, I've been around all over the place, so it's
Awesome.
it's it's fun to be able to settle down here for now.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, we look forward to seeing you in season 4. And
Yeah, man.
that's really all I had. Unless you have something else, any shout outs you want to give or anything while you're here?
Oh, just I'm ready. I'm ready for this season, and good luck to all the other teams and everyone else out there. And thanks for having me on, guys.
Awesome. No problem, man. All right. And there he goes. So that was Black Spades, the manager of Crash Test Dummies. So looking forward to see them in season 4. They have one pick today in the first round, and that is probably all the picks they're gonna get. Unless a lot of picks get passed on, they're probably only gonna have that one first round pick. So how you guys doing? I haven't heard much from you guys yet. Faded and Bigfoot, how you
Sorry,
doing?
I've been low key talking to free agents right now. Yeah, I heard a lot of what he said, but I feel like it was more or less just straightforward answers. Like
Yep.
there wasn't much that you could follow up on with what a lot of his answers were. So
Yep.
that's why I was keeping more quiet. But I think Crash Test Dummies will definitely be a front runner for possibly a team
Mhm.
that's potentially leads the league due to their synergy. And from what I've heard around the league,
Yeah.
the time they spent putting in. Because I actually have someone that used to be on there as a manager that I know from previous team experience. So it's definitely intriguing to see what they'll do. Um, so definitely keep them in your sights for the upcoming season.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely gonna be a team to look out for. Maybe we'll get another special appearance from another guest here. We'll see. We'll see if he actually shows up. um, so yeah, let's take a look at the draft here. We're about 10 minutes away from getting started. Hopefully, if we get started on time here. Uh, First round, we got Valk's Ascent with the first overall pick, and just like yesterday in the Academy draft, we're gonna be looking to get them in here, do an interview with them. Second pick, we have Incognito, which is the team led by Dizzy and our very own Bigfoot here. Uh,
Hello, hello.
we also have Aftermath, which we also have that captain. Faded is also here. He is the captain of Aftermath. Then fourth pick is Crash Test Dummies. Fifth pick is Midday Blitz, who we will be interviewing a little bit later. We also have Pathfinders, which is the team led by Kurisu. We have Doki Doki, who is led by Fairy Stars and SSB. Also, Fluid is one of the only other existing teams. They are led by Death Unbound, is their captain. And then SDG, of course, led by Roxas and that team over there. Just continuing on from their Academy adventures there. Featuring my dog in the background, by the way. Uh, but yeah, so a lot of the teams a little different from the Academy draft where round 2 and round 3 were like very quick rounds because only one or two teams were picking. Here, obviously, all these teams are starting off brand new with 6 players, so we have a lot of picks in the round 2, 3, and 4. A little different than yesterday. A little different also today. Teams can pass on their picks, so if they don't want to pick anybody, they can pass, and if they pass, the pick will get added on to the end of the draft. Currently, the draft will go to pick number 31 here, but if teams pass, obviously we'll just keep adding on picks until everybody's gone. So there's that. Anything else you guys want to say here? How you doing? Still alive over there?
Yeah. So overall, I think like coming into this draft, I'm expecting a lot of like the higher SR players to go really fast. First 2 rounds probably, not because of skill, but because some people just want to kind of beef up their
Yeah.
numbers a bit, which I'm not too surprised by that. But not
Mhm.
also Bigfoot won't tell me his picks, so but
Naturally.
So you're
can't
telling me there's no collaboration here? We're not getting
can't
anything
collab with it.
crazy here.
No.
So one question here, we got FudgeKit_OW asks a team to look out for season 4. We obviously talked about Crash Test Dummies. What's another team you
Aftermath.
guys want to
We're
look
gonna
out for?
win. No, we're
Okay,
not actually.
that's
No, but
Hmm.
for real. If I was gonna look out for a team, possibly Midday. I
yeah.
mean, they seem like a strong team, and they're another team that's coming in with previous experience together. So it's definitely some advantage there. A lot more time together, a lot more synergy.
How about you, Bigfoot?
Yeah. I have to agree with Faded here. Coming in with a pre-existing roster gives a huge advantage.
hmm Yeah, so let's look at the new teams. So SDG, Pathfinders, Aftermath, Incognito, Valk's Ascent. Of those 5 teams, who do you think are going to be the standout? I guess try not to pick your own team. And it's obviously hard because there's going to be so many new players being picked up here. But let's make some content here. Who do you think? Who do you think will stand out from that group of 5 there? Either of you. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll take it first.
I
Uh,
was waiting for him to go first.
I think Pathfinders is kind of scary to say the least. Like, if they can get the roster
Yeah, let
a
me bring
little
up
bit
the roster on the
more full,
stream here. Let's bring
if they
that
can
up.
just get a few more players, round out a couple edges. I mean, just like
I
one
mean,
of the
obviously they have Bolter on their team, so
yeah. They have Pablo, Karisu. I mean,
Bolter, you smell.
Academy All Star team bumped up one.
For sure. Take a look at some of these rosters here. Incognito definitely have a lot to fill out here.
Excuse me?
Oh boy. I didn't
Here we
say it.
go.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
I think you're fine, sir. You are the one that smells.
I disagree, but I'll leave it at that. I'll make sure that I guess I can't face you in the finals again this year, so can't say that. But
No, you wouldn't want to. Oh, you just lose again.
I guess I was looking for that one. Um, what's up, man? How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. Uh, got some things in the works.
Some
Got a
things, huh?
yeah. Recording a thing later tonight.
Oh yeah.
It's all on the hush hush.
A lot of big things. A lot of big things.
Yeah. Anyway, it's pretty good. Looking forward to this draft.
Thanks for crashing the party here. We
No
were having a
worries.
great time until you showed up.
Yeah, I do smell quite bad. So
Yeah, exactly. You're just thinking up the room. You might have to leave.
all right. Anyway, I am gonna go.
All right. See you, man.
Bolter.
All right. There he goes. 2 interviews for the price of 1. No. Awesome. Go ahead. So where were we? Where were we there?
Okay, yeah. So Bigfoot saying Pathfinders. I mean, with the way the other roster's looking right now, it's kind of hard to say. Like who I would say is more likely. So I guess I can agree with Pathfinders. They definitely probably have more time put in together. We also didn't
Mhm.
mention Doki Doki. I feel like we left them out for a second. They're
Oh,
also
yeah.
coming in new as well. It's interesting.
I believe
mean,
they're an existing team. They
they're-
just don't have.
a lot of players.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there'll definitely be
Hello,
some.
I'm back.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I've got
Bolter, man.
Why did I give you perms?
I can give some insight into Doki Doki.
Okay, give some insight.
I
Give
mean,
me
I
some
was pretty
insight.
sure I was on that team for a little while,
Dude,
and
Pretty sure.
Doki Doki were
Just
Doki Doki
guessing
were
here?
a team. Oh my god, Doki Doki were a team in Raging Monkeys back in January, February time. And I seem to remember they came second in the league of 10 or 12 teams. Like they were they were a really good team. I think they came second to like a pretty much unbeatable team called Scuffed. Ellis, shut the hell up, because I know you're going to mention something. That was his team, but Ferry and SSB are both pretty good players, and I don't know who they got coming in to their roster this season, but they're both pretty good
Awesome.
managing and bringing people in, so they should do pretty well, I think.
Awesome. Maybe another team to
Alright.
look out for here.
Ciao.
See you, Bolter. Just feel free to pop in at any time.
Party.
Mel just gets worse and worse whenever he pops in.
Okay, let's go back to what were we talking about here? I am
Teams, right?
yes.
Faded picked, started talking about Doki Doki.
Yeah, then
Okay.
Bolter popped
Bolter
up.
burst in.
That's Bolter's intake on Doki Doki, and it gives us an intake on them overall. So I
Yep.
think we have our kind of like out of those 5, probably gonna be um, Pathfinders, and then out of the others, it's probably gonna be Midday and CTD to look out for.
Awesome. So let me see here. Let me see how far we are from getting started, because I think we're pretty far out here. We're just waiting on Karisu. Bolter's gonna join up there, and okay.
Well, I was gonna ask, who do you think is probably the most valuable elite free agent currently? Whether or not you're going to pick them, like even if they weren't like be valuable to your team, who do you think is the best overall?
Keep in mind, valuable can mean like a low SR, but play at a high level.
I'd probably go with I'm trying to think of someone that's like very flexible. I'm obviously not gonna say any.
You're not gonna say anybody.
I'm not gonna say anybody on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little hard to answer because I don't want to give away like who
It
I
is a
want.
loaded question. I'll give you that.
If I had to pick, okay, so if I had to pick someone that I thought was like could be super valuable, probably would be someone like Quiet Kid. He definitely has hard carry potential there, on his stats, but I don't know. Besides that, I mean, there's a couple low SRs that play pretty well that I know of, but I think a lot of people are going to be going for just higher SRs to beef their stats. So if that's part of your game plan, he's there. Just saying.
It is. If you had the first 3 picks of the draft, who you would take? I'll answer this since I'm not picking. These two can't really answer it because they're picking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm both first 3, so.
One of the hardest things right now is the fact that we have so many new players, so it's hard to like know who's gonna be good. And I don't know personally. Like I probably know 40% of all these free agents, so it's definitely a hard thing to reliably say. But that being said, if I had to pick some people, obviously one of the standouts from season 3 or season 2 was Anger. He's going to be a pretty strong DPS player, as he was in the academy a couple seasons ago. I think you already said Quiet Kitten, probably another standout there. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know too many other people. I'll go with. I just had somebody, now I lost it. All right, cool. GG. Mini Mac Sniper 3. That's gonna be my other one I pick there. So those are my 3 top FA. I'll give you that. And yeah. So small edge. You will definitely get to know some people over the course of this season. Especially since I think you're already on a team. So this will be your second team. So
SDG.
yeah, you'll definitely get to know some people there. Faden's gonna have some
No.
hard matches when it's Aftermath versus SDG Elite. It's gonna be.
I don't care. I'll smack him.
Faded, you're gonna throw your games just so SDG can win.
It's the biggest brain of All In. Like,
That's
All
the
In
whole reason
level
I
2.
chose to be Aftermath Elite Captain, just so I could throw STG games. Let's go.
All In.
Oh, I forgot about that meme. Let's go.
Come
Yeah,
on,
all
you
in.
can't forget
All
about
in,
that
baby.
meme.
I forgot about it because we ended up losing. So
It's like
all
the
in
best
failed
meme.
us.
What is the best region and why is it EU? Okay, understandable. GG.
Uh,
There's actually a lot of EU players here, so I guess it's
Yeah.
good if you're an EU team.
I'm being a bit cautious on picking up EU players.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard when most of the team's NA and
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't want to do
Understandable.
that and like put them on a team they're not gonna be able to ever play for. You know, it's like the
Yeah.
wrong thing to do. Alex Descent, you're kind of lucky. Like a lot of people are gonna be.
They literally just amass all the EU players.
So let's talk about a fun game, Hearthstone. What's your guys'
Oh
opinion?
lord, I downloaded it on my phone.
I
and
haven't played since Ungora, so
Oh, you're lame. Hearthstone is legit, yo. Better than Overwatch. 10 out of 10.
No way. What? Oh my god, get out.
honestly,
You're
I
off the
left after
podcast.
Jade was not a deck anymore.
What's not a deck anymore?
Jade, I like Jade,
Oh yeah, Jade's in
and then
Wild.
I was like, no, I don't like Wild because some of the decks are dumb.
OP.
So I literally never played it before, and I got it like 2 weeks ago probably, and there is a lot of information to try to learn. there's there's
Yeah,
so
it's
much
very
shit.
overwhelming at first, but once you get used to it, like especially since they added auto battler mode in, once you get used to it, it gets kind of legit. Yeah, I enjoy
Yeah.
it.
Dude,
And the good thing
Hearthstone
is you
Talon
don't
tournament.
have to pay for it. Yeah, I would play with that. I would so enter that, and I would win. I'm sorry. I've put so much time into Hearthstone now. I think it's crazy.
I'm gonna tell them to get started.
Yeah, we're over here talking about Hearthstone.
Yeah.
Overwatch. The
I mean,
league.
we're running 13 minutes late on the draft at this point.
We
I
should
mean,
name
it
Talon
wouldn't be-
Academy, or Talon community, just Hearthstone community. I like
No.
that.
Whoa.
What do you
Whoa.
mean no?
Whoa there. It wouldn't be any Talon event if it wasn't starting like 15-20 minutes late, so you
It's
know.
just how we roll, bro.
Legitimate.
We show up fashionably late.
We showed up fashionably early thinking about it.
Yeah, we did, but you know.
Alright, so the draft has started.
First pick is in.
The first pick is in. Bounce
It-
Descent has picked Quiet Kitten. That was somebody we are actually just talking about, so.
No, what is that? Okay, but huge pick though. Huge pick. We're
You
legit.
talked
The
him
guy-
you talked him up
guy
too
has
much,
some
so.
Yeah, guy has some nutty stats going into it. I would not be surprised. I'm not surprised he got picked number 1 overall. That's nice.
Yeah, big pick for them. And we'll see. The second pick is in. It is my OW for Incognito.
Well, since
Another
it's
person we were
Hearthstone.
just talking about. A lot of high SR players going off the board early here. And Faded is up, so I guess we could get a live pick on the live stream here.
You just missed my live pick, bro.
Oh wait, what? Oh yeah, that's right. Wow, oof, big oof. I forgot what I'm doing here.
Okay.
Bigfoot, why don't you tell me a little bit about your pick?
I want an off support. You know, we already got main support really locked down with legit, and let's just say that SR is tempting.
Awesome.
So I went with it.
Awesome.
I went with X-Men Yungi because I need supports and they look like I was talking with them and they got some nice they're nice people and pretty good overall. So got some nice stats. I like it. That's
Awesome.
mainly why.
And there they go. X-Min Yungi is going to Aftermath Elite on the third overall pick. And now Crash Test Dummies is on the clock, and we'll see if they make a pick. I don't know if they're making a pick. I think they might pass on this one. So we'll see. If they get this going here.
It's taking a minute to put
Did you
my
tell
pick.
him it's
Ah,
not
but
in
I
the
told them
chat?
I put them in Elite Captains chat. They should know.
It's
Yeah,
not
just
there.
at them. It is
Oh,
right
I
below
don't see
my
it.
pick.
Okay.
You might want to redo that just in case.
There it is. Oh wow. Are you serious? Oh lord. Okay. I'm not gonna. Alright. I won't. So, Crash Test. Okay, so Aftermath picked Min Yoongi, and Crash Test Dummies are picking Minimax Sniper 3. So, there's that.
That's stacked as hell for them to pick up. That's
That is
crazy.
very surprising that they're a
They
very
don't have.
high SR team, and for them to pick up another high SR player, it doesn't make sense to me, but yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Once
if
these
they did the
picks,
math,
I'm
they
gonna
can fit under cap. I mean,
I
smart.
I'm
can't tell
gonna
if like.
post these here,
Hold
and
on.
maybe not. I moved them over for them. Yeah, your pick definitely didn't go through here. Oh wait, yeah, it did.
Yeah, I'm looking for
Yeah,
like.
I literally see it. It's right below my post.
I'm very
Yeah,
confused.
they just missed it, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's weird. All right, and we're already on to the fifth pick with Midday Blitz.
Legit. Okay, so I figured out why he doesn't have his thing set correctly. It's like Korean letters is what it
Mm.
has set to it. So it's like it's why. uh, I swear. Okay,
Oh.
he's in the chat. I know he's in here. Like
I know who you're talking about. He is
Oh,
one
it's
of the
because he can't
first in
add
the
them.
channel.
I don't think they ever changed their names. That's why it's probably like that. Anyway.
yeah, that's why. That's exactly why.
A few of them still haven't. Yeah, like 0. That's
All right.
rough.
Rough time, man. Is it No, it's not that person, is it?
It is.
Okay.
They're like they're just below your post, Roxas's post about elite free agents and formats. I believe it.
Some
If you can correct me on that, Faded.
Yeah. Okay. So hold on.
technical difficulties here. All right. Well, Midday Blitz already made their pick. They are picking based Q1 is their pick. So there's that. And we are on to Pathfinders. So this should be a quick one because Karisu's leading the draft. So should be able to pick this pretty quickly here. Let's get Midday back in here and do that. We'll do a quick interview with Midday and we'll continue the draft here. What's up, man? Welcome back. Glad you got to make your pick.
There we go.
What's up, guys? How you doing? So with us here is Golden, the captain of Midday Blitz, and King Killer AJ, the co-captain of Midday Blitz. The Midday Blitz was one of the existing teams that joined the league. So here they are to tell us a little bit about their team. And I apologize in advance if I stop you in between here or in between questions just to say the draft picks that were made. And yeah,
Oh,
so
right.
you guys can both answer one of you. I don't. It's up to you guys. So let's start with finding out a little bit about your team and the background of Midday Blitz.
That's you, Shen. Best for that.
Right. So basically, I have two teams. We have Midnight and Midday. Midnight started in February this year, and
Mhm.
it was really successful. And then I decided in June that we should make a new team. So we had a lower team, and it didn't quite work out at first. We had one team. We weren't called Midnight Midday then. We we weren't really synergizing, and we had a few toxic players. So we decided to revamp the whole team.
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah, rinse and repeat. So in I think it was late August. I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or was it? No, I think it was mid-August actually. Not that it matters. We started a whole new roster with a few people that we already knew. So that kind of helped a bit with the synergy.
Awesome.
And here we are now. Pretty much it worked out pretty great. Best thing that I ever did.
So is this the only
Revamping.
is this the only league you guys play right now, or on this team?
No, we joined Apollyon,
Mm-hmm.
and that's going all right at the moment, but because it's quite a heavy NA league,
Yeah.
we decided to branch out a little bit. So we're now with you guys, and we're actually
Gonna
looking at
pop off.
another one. Actually looking at another league as well,
Awesome.
to see, because we're not feeling very comfortable in Apollyon at the moment. So we're thinking we might go to another league instead of them, and
Awesome.
just
Well,
seeing where we'd be better off at.
we're
But
glad to
we'll
have you
definitely stay
here.
with you guys. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
we're
that.
definitely gonna say that on the
We're-
podcast for
we're
sure.
staying here. We're staying here.
Go
Why
ahead,
did you
Vaden.
guys want to join Talon in the first place? Was it just the
Oh,
fact that
well.
you were doing a
Oh.
podcast?
Well,
or
this
was
is
there
on
nothing
to
else?
Yeah.
King's question
All
now.
right. I played in the competitive Coliseum on Scuffed, and I know a lot of
Oh,
players from there
he was just
came here.
Bolter was just in here talking about how Scuffed went against Doki Doki in one of the finals, I believe.
Yeah,
for-
I unfortunately wasn't there, but
Yes.
it was.
So it's funny that
Yeah.
that's where it all started.
Yeah,
So
right back where we started. But no, I know a lot of players from they came to here this new league, so I thought it went really well in that league. So I'm pretty sure that the new revamp or the staff who joined here will make it just as good. So that's why we joined.
no, Stafford pretty smelly.
Yeah.
It's true.
I'm fantastic.
Real quick, so we don't get too far behind here. The 6th pick to Pathfinders went to Kitsune. How do you say that? I'm sorry.
Kitsune.
Yes.
Kitsune.
Okay, I suck.
Uncultured man.
Yeah, you know how it goes. Doki Doki have picked Rob, level 100 Bidoof, and
Bidoof.
Fluid has picked Digital Code Red, and SDG have picked Houdini. So there are those picks.
Wait,
That's pretty
what?
What?
Those are the picks
Oh
that
no,
are happening.
yeah. Sorry.
You're good.
I'm forgetting who I picked.
that was the
My bad.
That was the end of round 1 there, and we move into round 2, and SDG also picked up FWPH Bub. So
I'm set.
there's that. There's that. So we'll let them continue on here. So a little back to midday blitz here. So you guys come in with a pretty buff roster already. You guys were obviously one of the teams that had higher SRs compared to the teams that are obviously currently here. So what do you guys tell me a little bit about your background of that and how your team maybe operates a little bit and what you guys plan to do in season 4?
I'll let you start this off, Shen, and then I'll maybe butt in a little bit.
Well, to do with our players, there's me, King, Mad Dogs, Snusky, and Leaving Claude, who already knew each other from another team we were already in together. So that was what do we call ourselves? We call ourselves
Rebel.
Dark Mount and then Rebel. Or was it Rebel that we were all together?
Yeah, we were all in Rebel.
Right. We were all in the same Rebel team, and things happened with that, and we kind of just split
Rinse
off
and
in our
repeat.
own little. Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't that. We just kind of all just like grew apart a little bit, and then we came back together after the revamp, and we thought, well, we'll kind of invite people that we know. And we also have Rach, who was still trialing for the team before we revamped. So I thought, well, she deserves another chance because we hadn't properly trialed her, and everything worked out fabulous with that. And then we went into a polyom, and they had a team. They had someone that hadn't got into the team yet, and we thought, well, yeah, we need another player, so we picked him up from there, and he's been on our team since, and he's perfectly fine with playing in other leagues with us, which is great. Yeah, we got
Awesome.
we also got Raven from just recruitment, really.
Yeah.
We just picked him up, and
Awesome.
then yeah, that's basically our team.
Awesome. Awesome. Real quick
And I'll let
before
Aaron.
before we keep going here, so round 2 is done. We have Doki Doki picking Butthurt Diva, probably the best name in the entire league. Incognito picking up Fear Storm. Valk's Descent picking up Anger Fear Rage. One of the players I was talking about before this. I think Anger might have been on Valks at some point. I forget. I think in the academy. I forget. And then round 3, Valk's Descent picked again with Get Down Here Boy, another great name, and Incognito picked up King J Rex. So we are now on to pick number 16 with Pathfinders. So we will continue on there. So one of the last questions here. So you guys can both answer this individually, obviously. Why don't you guys tell me a little bit about your personal background in the game and maybe teams you've managed, your management, and maybe if you guys play games outside of Overwatch, or if you guys just play Overwatch, that's fine too. Why don't you you guys
I'll
can
take this one.
take that away.
All right. So I started from Destiny 1. Absolutely love the game. And then I heard the monstrosity called Destiny 2 that was coming out, and in that kind of period where the game was dying, D1 was dying and D2 was coming out, I thought, hey, I'll pick up another game because I only played Destiny. I was like, you know what? I'll start a new game. I started Overwatch, but in Destiny, I ran a team with my friend Mad Dog, who's on our team currently, called Dark Mount. And we're like, okay, you know what we'll do? We'll go from Destiny into Overwatch, and we'll make a new team there. So the second I started playing Overwatch, I was already in a team. It's been like level 25 when I played my first scrim. Obviously, that went horribly, but it was a fun learning experience.
It really did.
Yeah. So went from there. So the second I started Overwatch, already running a team with my friend, and obviously it could have gone better because we were so low level and had no idea what we were doing in the game.
Yeah.
But it's very fun. And then we went from Dark Mount, which sort of flopped. Then we rinsed and repeat. Started up a Rebel, which lasted for quite a while. Met a lot of the current players on our team now from there. Had a lot of revamps through Rebel.
Mm-hmm.
Then me and my friend Mad Dog split our ways. Mad Dog went and started his own organization called Rebel. I went and joined another team. That team didn't go too well, and then I joined Golden's team because I thought I'd go in there and pop off.
You should tell them that the team was scuffed, because
Yeah, sorry, yeah, I joined Scuffed.
yeah.
I always
You do
forget
know.
about Scuffed. I joined Scuffed. That went really well. Met Snusky through Scuff, and then when that all died down in competitive Overwatch Coliseum, I moved on to another team called New Game Plus, and that didn't go too well. It lasted probably about a month, and then I was like, when in the midst of when Golden was making the new midday team we have now, I was like, you know what, sure, I'll join that. And then when we joined that, we had the revamp that happened, and then when we needed a lot of players to join, at that kind of in that moment, Snusky had messaged me saying that he's really interested to join a team. Got Snusky in, got Mad Dog back in.
Mm-hmm.
We met Claude, who was on Rebel, so did kind of full circle to our current team now, which is a very, very strong roster we have. Like a lot of synergy. We've been playing for a really long time, so it's going to be quite fun playing in the league.
Awesome. So it sounds like a bit of a reunion almost from
yeah.
It's like sounds like 6 different teams, members from all of them kind of came together to form this team. So
Yeah,
a lot of fun. A lot of fun there. Before we move on here, we'll continue with the draft picks. Where we left off was Pathfinders with 16. They picked Zero the Hunter. Doki Doki picked Midge, which I'm assuming I think his name is Midget Uniform 1 or something like that. STG picks Small Edge, and they also picked Kunshu Konoko. I think I said that one right. And now Doki Doki is back on the board with number 20. So Golden, why don't you tell me a little bit about your background?
Well, mine's pretty much the same as King's really because in 2016 we got together and then he got me into playing PS4. So we started on D1 and then continued on to D2 until we realized it's absolute trash. And we were like, oh, what
that's
other game
toxic.
can we play? It was trash. It still is pretty trash. And then we moved on to Overwatch. We were in Dartmount, which turned into Rebel. Then Rebel split off. Aaron joined Scuff. I didn't join his team. I stayed solo for a bit. And then I decided to, about halfway through, I think it was halfway through COC, I think it was, I started thinking about making my own team and branching out a little bit. And then just as COC finished, I made, yeah, I think it was. I made Midnight Blitz, and then just kind of went on from there, and
Here we are.
we branched out a little bit. And I did nearly make a team for our friend Mad Dog for the org. It was a GM team, and we had a good run for a good few weeks, but I find it quite hard to keep GM players down because
Yeah, they're very
they like branching out and trying to be in other teams and big personalities. So I couldn't hack it. Didn't think I was the right person to, little diamond me trying to deal with these GMs. It wasn't working. It wasn't a good decision. So I stayed with my team, and I decided 3 teams wasn't great. So
Too much on the
I
plate.
dropped that team. It was awful, and I was at uni as well. So
Awesome.
oh, it was mad. And now we're with the 2 teams, and I'm hoping maybe next year to
Branch out.
make the org a little bit bigger. Yeah,
Morning
branch
Blitz?
out like I've been saying all the time.
Are we gonna have morning
Yeah,
blitz?
maybe or daylight
Morning blitz.
or
Nighttime blitz. No, we got plenty of options.
or evening blitz.
Dinner time blitz.
You definitely need a happy hour blitz though. So
Yeah, definitely.
Oh gosh,
little baby
yeah.
teams.
there's gonna be like 20 blitz teams next
Oh
year.
no. It'll be everywhere, like blitz.
Blitz org.
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
boy.
I'm thinking of doing an NA team, hopefully, because we've got a mix of both in ours at the moment. We've got 2 NA DPS, and now with drafting, we've got 1 NA tank. So it's just, maybe we'll take, a bit of the, servers and go hunting for players just for an NA team. But
All right.
yeah,
Awesome.
that's me.
One last thing, King Killa, somebody's trying to get your attention in chat. So there's that.
Oh.
Anyway,
no.
so just to get caught up on the draft here, we have Nightflix going at number 20 to Doki Doki. We have, I don't even know how to say that name. Pathfinders picked up somebody, and their name is Hemoiz.
Hemozeg, Zeg. Hemozeg.
Okay. Yeah, that works for me. That sounds good
Wow, I
enough.
can't read chat.
Aftermath picked up Thoth PDF. Incognito picked up LOL Gamer.
Low-key, just gonna be real here.
And
Like, as picking up Thoth, was not expecting to pick him up.
yeah, yeah,
First-
we're down to like 5 free agents left, so we're getting pretty.
Everyone took my
Ooh.
picks. Dude. I was
How it
not
goes.
expecting
Lucky.
Zero to go to
Same,
Pathfinders.
That's
Like,
how it
I
goes.
wanted Zero so badly. I'm trading for him. I'm gonna get Curie to give him me.
That's
Like,
fine.
I want him.
We're almost wrapped up here. Actually, we're at pick
Oh,
number 24. Pick 24. Valks picked SXCRXT. I think it's supposed to be secret with
Secret,
X's.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
actually.
Maybe actually. I thought it was scrap.
Valk's Descent also picked up Villian in the beginning of I think that's how you say it. Yeah, we'll go with that. Beginning of round 5 with the 25th pick, and Incognito picked up
Bigfoot.
FXX,
We
and
need
now
to
we're
talk.
down to about 5 free
Bigfoot.
agent left and 5 picks left. So almost
Bigfoot,
done
we
here.
need to talk.
What?
Are we gonna
I
get a
need you to
live
drop
draft?
FX. Drop FX.
Live on the live stream.
Why would I do that now?
Anyway,
I want her.
So,
here it is.
give me your entire team.
Yeah,
Give me everybody on your team,
it's a
and I'll
pretty
trade
even pick.
FX.
Okay,
Including
that's
you.
fair.
You have to
That's
come
fair.
with.
That's fair.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Valxison also picked up Super Ellis at the end of round 4. Wait, did I say that? Wait, no, they changed their pick. Wait, what? Okay, now I'm really confused. I
That
think
may have
Valks
been
They can do that?
changed it.
wrong. I don't
Maybe
think they changed their pick. I think
Karisu just wrote
staff
it wrong.
messed it up by the.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Valks actually picked up Ellis,
Alright.
not Secret. So there's that. Anyway, so back to midday here. Sorry, guys. It's like
Don't
jumping all
worry.
around here.
It's fine.
It's really all the questions I had. But so looking forward to season 4 in Talon Elite. What do you guys? Obviously, your aspirations are going to be to win. But what
Yes.
are you looking for here?
We're sure hoping to be at the top somewhere.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah.
But yeah.
And that's really all I had. Unless you guys got some shout outs or anything. Any extra stuff you want to give here?
No, not really.
No. No. I'm too shy for that.
Yeah. Shout out to my mom, my dad.
Oh boy. All right. And that's it.
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh, well,
All right,
thanks for
guys.
having us anyway.
Yeah, thank
No
you.
problem. Thank you guys for coming on. And good luck in season 4.
Yeah,
Thank
peace.
you.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
And there they go. We are down to 3 free agents left. Aftermath picked up Ashley something Wolf. I forget what it is. Because he just wrote Ashley, so I don't know what the rest of the name is. But Pathfinders did pick up Secret. That didn't
All the
get.
free agents are EU now.
Yeah. So
Low key.
I'm actually surprised that there has not been a pick passed on yet. I was kind of surprised at that, giving teams the ability to pass on picks, especially in like, I was just kind of surprised that nobody's used that yet. So
Well, a lot of the teams in the early rounds really need to build their rosters out.
yeah,
Like,
I guess I was more surprised
my
about
team,
like
for
Crash
example.
Test and Midday and Fluid, and those were teams that I asked them if they were gonna be picking in. They said no, but here we are. So
I'm just really upset that every single player that I wanted got drafted right before I got my pick. Like, what is that? Come on,
I'm
man.
glad I got to pick like one of like the top people on my list.
I got to pick.
And then after that, every single tank I wanted got struck off
Yeah,
before it
I
came
legit
back to
got
me.
picked on. I wanted Minimac. He was not dropping the 4th. I wanted Mai. Didn't drop the 4th. I wanted
Yeah.
Diva. Didn't drop the 4th. I wanted Based. Didn't drop the 4th. Like, I wanted Zero. Didn't drop the 4th. Like, everybody I wanted. I also wanted Fwiff, but I was expecting him to get picked up early.
Ellis, what do you need help with over there? Apparently you need help. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, Doki Doki picked up Fahad Dogger, and SDG picked up one clip. I think it was like I want
As
to play
well as
PU or
Oscar.
something like that.
They get
And
Oscar
also
too.
picked up Oscar, and that's everybody.
Yeah.
Wow, we're
Not
done.
even a single skip. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, no passes at all, which I'm really surprised about. And we're done. 31 picks, 31 players, and the teams are set for the beginning of the season. Wow.
Well, don't say that because
It's not set. He's
trying to
trading his
grab people.
entire
Well,
team.
I'm trying to
me.
grab people. I have a few people that I will try to grab. I don't know.
We'll see what happens, but at least for tonight, the teams are set. I would hope. And yeah, so what do you guys think? That draft went really quick.
Yeah, I think this one was like more fast because I feel like Elite scouted a lot more than Academy did.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
everyone knew what they were going for, and I had a feeling that a lot of people are going to be picked up. Like kind of in weird places. Like you had a few like high SRs going pretty low, and while you had a few
Yeah.
low SRs going pretty high. So it was interesting to see. And overall, I think no real team's gonna come out a winner out of this because we don't really know a lot of this. Like we
Yeah.
don't know who's good, we don't know who's bad. So I know if not saying anyone's bad. No, I'd never say that. But we don't know how synergy is going to work. So I definitely think that every team made some good choices here, and I definitely think some people got lucky with some of the picks they got as late as they did.
Yeah,
Just wasn't.
and coming out of this, every team now has 11 players on it, so basically should be able to fill out a roster pretty well with the players that they have. Obviously, you guys could both speak to that, but it's definitely gonna be interesting. We're gonna go next week. We go into the preseason. Teams get to play their players and see where they all shake out and get some rosters made up here, and then we jump right into season 4. So it's gonna be really exciting. And to cover it all, of course, us three will be here to cover it and give you guys our opinions.
Yeah, I think
And
the next one that we do is preseason, right?
yeah, so next week we'll probably do a podcast, probably a short one, just to preview the season and look at the rosters once we can actually like settle and actually look at all the teams' rosters and see where they're at, and do a little preview, and then we'll jump right into the season. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Not gonna lie, I made a list of top 3 each role that I wanted. I got 1 of the supports and 1 of the DPS and 0 of the tanks.
I got one person that I had written down. I am so sad.
That's how it goes, unfortunately.
Why'd you have to place me at 4 rounds deep, Cloudii? Come on, man.
It's random.
Well,
No,
you're the one
it's
that
not.
eleated players. Yeah, not eleted. You're the one that recruited
If I had
players.
known this, if I had known this, I wanted some players.
Alright, well there it is. Thank you guys everybody for watching. I'll have this up in the podcast feed. You can find the podcast literally anywhere. Literally just search Talon Talk. Any podcast app that you use, I made sure it's up there, it's on there, so you could find it just about anywhere. And if it's not somewhere, tell me and I'll make sure it gets there. And yeah, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for following along with the stream here. And good luck to everybody in season 4. Peace.
Yeah, that's good.
See you guys.